welcome here, Seema.
Pleasure to be here.
And really glad to have you here at the World Economic Forum 2019 and at HCL at Davos.
Thank you for having me here.
So what are your thoughts for J&J from a Globalization 4.0 perspective?
You know, we're a broadly based healthcare company and one of the largest companies in the world in healthcare. And so we look at it, of course, from the lens of health. And for us, our purpose is to combine heart, science, and ingenuity, which is all about, all of the technology as well as the engineering and all of this stuff that's happening. And all of this, bringing all of that together to really profoundly change the trajectory of health for humanity. Because if you look at health today, we still have so many major pressing health problems to solve. And solving all of that is going to take all of the revolution in biology and science that we're seeing, but also the technology and the explosion of technologies. And the secret will be to bring it all together to create new opportunities to cure disease.
What are the new age technologies that you predict would really be impacting healthcare in the next decade?
It's hard to predict when what you see even here at Davos is people are all watching and seeing clearly robotics, AI, data sciences, health technology, are all key things that are happening. 3D printing. So this is all definitely. It's clear that it's going to transform the way we do work. Some early things. Last week we announced a collaboration with Apple, and so this collaboration is to really take the ECG thing that is in the Apple, and actually see if we can actually detect atrial fibrillation much earlier, and also if a patient using the Apple iWatch is able to actually detect that they're going through AFib, go to the hospital, check it out, then down the road, is that a way to sort of prevent stroke, right? Because atrial fibrillation leads to stroke.
How would you kind of look at the whole concept of human-machine harmony in the coming decade?
It is a combination of heart and intelligence that makes for the special qualities that we bring as human beings. And so for me, I'm not threatened by artificial intelligence, and I don't know that there is going to be any risk about it actually dehumanizing us, because we humans will always be humans. I remember a long time ago when I was growing up in India, people were using typewriters, and then the computer came along, and all of a sudden there was this hue and cry that the computers were going to transform us. They were going to take away all of the jobs, and they were going to dehumanize us. So I think every time a technology comes around, there is always social impact that you look at, and how does it change the way we think about ourselves as human beings. But I believe in the power of science and technology actually to create a better world for us.
A little bit on skills and the next decade, I would say.
Yeah.
So what, according to you, would be the sought out skills for the next 10 years?
The more facile you are with new technologies, the better adaptability you have for the future. Because that's what's going to require us all to be very agile and adaptive to the way technology is going to change our world.
So any trends that you're picking up on globalization that you picked up in the sessions this morning?
So I think what is clear is that there is an explosion in terms of technology. Whether it is technology like digital or AI or robotics and data sciences, so there is that going on. In the life sciences arena, in biology, we see the coming together of multiple new breakthroughs in cancer, breakthroughs in infectious diseases, in multiple different areas there. We're also seeing other kinds of new trends happening. Blockchain is very, hot. So what we are seeing is just really a transformation of the landscape. But it's clear that we're still trying to fit it all together and figure out what this all means for the future. And I think we have some predictions. Everybody's trying to look at the crystal ball and predict. But it's hard to predict the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that, and thank you for being here, taking our time and being
Absolutely.
here with us. And it was lovely having you here.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you.